Hello and welcome back to Media Munchies podcast. Today we will be doing a sort of sequel to a previous episode, and that episode is the 2010s pop episode. However, instead of more 2010s pop, we're going to be looking at some 2021 pop music. Now, what is it? Why am I listening to it? Well, I work and they play a pop music station like most of the time while I'm working, and I hear some garbage. Not just garbage, but I hear the same songs over and over again, and that it affects me. It's sort of like, I've developed opinions of this music, and they might be extra negative because of hearing them at work, because they give me sort of a Pavlovian response. Like, I was trying to listen to it before I started. I was like, oh, this reminds me of working. Whoa. Like, it might give a sort of negative bias, but I also tried to judge them as unbiased as possible, blah, blah, blah. Although even besides the work thing, I probably do have biases, because some of these artists, I'm not the biggest fan of, but some of them I've never heard of, and some of them are okay, I think, and I will be rating and reviewing the songs from a sort of top 20 list that came out from one of the radio stations that plays, because those are the songs that they play over and over and over again, usually. There are some exceptions, but we will see that when I go through the songs. So I have 20 songs. I'm going to review and rate them and give you my thoughts. Yeah, so I'll be using the same rating scale, 1 to 10, that I use for my other music review podcasts. However, it'll be a bit different in terms of, I don't know, what each number means. Like, when I rate albums I like and I give some 10s, and I give some 4s. I don't hate the 4s. I probably listen to the 4s in my own time sometimes. Yeah, like on Zayn's album that I reviewed, Icarus Falls, I think I gave Fingers a 4, and I think I listened to it, but maybe just because of Gary. What's a better example? Niall's album, Heartbreak Weather, I rated Bend the Rules a 4, I think, and maybe I still listen to that one too. Okay, 4 is basically I don't really enjoy it. 4 is I usually skip, I guess, when it comes to those albums. But here's my rating system for this 2021 pop. So anything below 5 is bad to me. I don't like it. And the lower it gets, the more I actively despise it. 5 is neutral, so no particular feelings. 6 is it's on thin ice. Maybe I like one thing about it, but the rest is no, not my vibe. Or maybe it's oh, it's okay. Overall, it's fine. 7 is decent, and 8+ is I would listen to in my free time. I just said 8+ because I don't know if I have any 10s, to be honest, which is fine. I know I gave so many 2010s pop songs 10s, but I feel the nostalgia factor really drives that one up. So yeah, let's get into it, to be honest. That was my rating system. Let's just get into it now. Okay, I have the list up now, and number 20 is Someone to You by Banners. Now, I don't know who Banners is. I looked them up, or it's one dude. Yeah, it's one dude, and he's British, and that's all I know. I'm sorry for not researching everything. I'm sorry if you stan Banners, but I don't know. Some of these are just not exactly remarkable to me. But Someone to You is decent, actually. It's sort of got that indie vibe for a pop song, but also very very poppy, I guess. It's kind of think One Republic, maybe. I think. I don't know if that's the best comparison. I think the message is nice. I just want to be somebody to someone. That was so difficult not to sing, to be honest, because that song is so catchy. But it's sort of a nice vibe. It's honest. And because of that, I want to give it a 7. It's fine. 7 is decent. Yeah, it's decent. The song itself, it's decent. That's all I can say, to be honest. Yeah, let's just move on from that. The next song is I Hope by Gabby Barrett featuring Charlie Puth. So she's a country singer, So the song is a very country vibe, and Charlie Puth, he normally does pop, I think. And I found out Gabby Barrett, who I don't know who she is younger than me. Like, she's younger than me, which stresses me out. I don't know if she wrote the song, but I think the lyrics are not just good, but just savage. I said this is a Scorpio anthem because it's like, honestly, I would say it's the most petty song I've ever heard, and like in a good way. Like, all my compliments to it, because okay, I'm gonna look up the lyrics. It starts with like someone's ex saying like, I hope you're happy with this next person that you're dating. I hope you're both feeling sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know she's the one by the end of the night. Like, that kind of vibe. Like, aw, I hope you're happy. And then Miss Thing pulls out the lyric, and then I hope she cheats like you did on me. Wow! Like, damn. I don't know if this has been done before, but I've never heard it like this, because they fully go in and be like, aw, like, I hope you're happy, like, legitimately, and they give examples, and they're like, no, I hope she cheats. Then there's another petty part besides just like that part, which makes sense, you gotta balance it out, about like, I hope she makes you jealous on purpose, blah blah blah, and makes you like nervous and anxious. And it's like, okay, savage and roast, and then, oh, but it's nice, and then you make up. Like, they describe this whole hypothetical other relationship, and I've never heard a song do that, to be honest. And I wish the music was better. I'm not a big country fan, to be honest, but I feel like the lyrics make it good. So I was gonna say either 6 or 7. 6 can mean like I like only one thing about it and the rest is like whatever. But like, I like the lyrics and the story so much that I might give it a 7. How about 6.5? Okay, I'll just give it a 6.5 and leave it at that. But like, I'm thinking about the 7. So that was, I hope, yeah. So the next song, number 18 on the list, is Butter by BTS. And this is an English song by BTS, the K-pop band. And I'm not like a K-pop stan, but I do have a friend, Amy, who is. Shout out to Amy. So I've heard this song, well, I've heard it on the radio, of course, and I've heard it outside of it as well. And I like this song, to be honest. It's good. I don't have any specific lyrics or anything to point out. Wait. Something about boogie. Okay, hold on. I might look this up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I like the lyric, do the boogie like, because it's, like, it's cute. Honestly, I think this is a cute, fun song, and it's catchy, and it's, like, upbeat, fun to dance to, whatever. And it's not, like, super generic or, like, I don't know, just a boring pop song, you know? And I wish they would play it more on the radio, because I feel like they barely play it. Come on, BTS. And I gave it an 8, because I do like it. Yeah, not much else to say about that. Shout out to Amy, because I know the members' names now because of her. You know when your friend has an obsession and you sort of, like, learn things about it? I love it, honestly. It's so fun. Yeah, I'll just move on to the next one. Yeah, I give Butter an 8, because I would listen to it in my free time. Simple as. So the next song is number 17. It's actually Monster by Shawn Mendes featuring Justin Bieber. I can't believe they were like, we need to collab. We're both mediocre white boy singers from Ontario that got popular in our teens. Let's do this. Let's go. God. This song, I didn't even realize it was Shawn Mendes at first. I was like, this is a very generic pop singer voice. But I knew it was JB because he's very whiny. He's got his own distinct tone. And that's one of the reasons I don't like it, to be honest. It's sort of basic, like, I don't know what's going on in the background. I think the vocals are the most prominent part, and that's not a problem, but you gotta make your lyrics good. And I don't know how I feel about these lyrics. I said they're a commentary on cancel culture, but I don't know if it's saying it's positive, like a good thing or a bad thing. Or like, it's saying, I don't know if this is the right interpretation of this song, but it's saying cancel culture is bad, but it's also saying will you cancel me? That's the main chorus. Am I the monster? Just let me know. So it's not, it seems sort of neutral on that. Actually, it's not completely neutral because it's like, wow, you would demonize me? And that's like the vibe I'm getting from Justin Bieber's voice. I think he does make a good point. He makes a compelling case for himself. He's like, hey, everyone, when I was younger, everyone put me on a pedestal. They idolized me. Like, commentary about idol worship. That's great. And then, like, I made some bad moves trying to act cool. Okay, maybe that's the only part I like. And he sort of says, you know, like, I made some mistakes because I had a chip on my shoulder, like, ooh, will you really call me the monster? Everyone was idolizing me, and, like, I couldn't screw up. And, like, he does make a point. When you idolize someone and they make a mistake and then you're, like, canceled, he just seems a bit whiny about it. I don't know if that's just me with a bias against Justin Bieber, but ... period. Yeah, so I don't like this song. I don't know if it's because of the artist, but I think that's certainly part of it, unfortunately. But I don't want to give it too low of a thing, so I said 4 or 5. I feel bad. Like, because I feel like thought got put into the lyrics, and it's not just like, you know, Shawn Mendes, Justin Bieber, they do love songs, whatever. This has, like, a good story behind it, and I want to give them credit. So, you know what? I'll give them a 5. It still means I don't really like it, but anyways, moving on. The next song, number 16, is Higher Power by Coldplay. And I like this song. Straight up, to me it seems like it's not one of those generic Coldplay songs. And there's there's quite a few Coldplay songs that you're like, oh yeah, another Coldplay song. But this one, I feel like they did something a bit new. I might be crazy, and people might go, yeah, this is just Coldplay being Coldplay. But I think they did something a bit new, and I don't know if it's like, no, they did some like upbeat vibe. I can't even describe it. I wish I knew how to like talk about instruments, but unfortunately I don't. But yeah, and I like the chorus a lot. The vibe it's got going on, as I said before, and I would give it an 8. I would listen to this in my own time, and that's that. I used to like Coldplay a lot, actually, when I was younger, but that's a story for another day. Number 15 is Just As Much by Delaney Jane featuring Virginia to Vegas. I do not know who these artists are. I'm sorry, and no offense, but I did not care to look them up. This song is very generic. I said it's like a typical pop duet vibe. There's another pop duet, I think, that just feels the exact same. I don't even know. And yeah, so I said the lyrics are basic, but I don't know. I don't know if they're doing something different, or if I just haven't like connected with this vibe of like having mixed feelings about an ex. Like there's probably been millions of songs like that, but I don't know. I just sort of connected to this one, and that's why I gave it a 6. Didn't I? No, I would have to give it a 5. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. And apparently there's swears. Oh yeah. There's swears in it because she says, I hate your fucking guts. Whoa. And I like that, to be honest. It's harsher than the clean version, which I hear because it's the radio playing at work. More on that later, the clean version of things. Yeah. No, I appreciate the swear. I'll give it a 5, though. Maybe 5.5 to be generous. Okay. Moving on. Number 14 is Willow by Taylor Swift. Now, I already know my biases here. And I do know that I'm a bit of a hater. It's true, I am. Ever since Me and You Need to Calm Down, I was like, this is my last straw with Taylor Swift. Don't even get me started on what I don't like about those 2 songs. It's a lot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean. Taylor Swift stans, please don't kill me. I'll try to judge this one in an unbiased way. I'll say it's not the worst or the best Taylor Swift song. Period. Yeah, no, to be honest, here's my good perspective. My positive perspective on Taylor Swift is that she does have songs that I like, sort of, and they come on the radio at work too, because they play like older songs. I like Blank Space, I'll say that. I don't know what else though. Oh, Trouble. Are those two from the same album? Maybe she popped off. Oh, no, they aren't. This is my attempt to be nice here. But Willow, back to the matter at hand. The chorus is decent, I said. Like, was this really her trying to be, like, indie and folksy? It's mediocre. Let's just say that. It's a mediocre attempt. There was an attempt. Maybe, okay, to be honest, I haven't heard the whole album, so if there's any songs from that album that are, like, really do it well, good for her. But, you know, I haven't listened to the album, and I don't exactly plan to unless someone forces me to. But, yeah. I said it sounds like pop acoustic rather than, like, indie and different. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. And I hate the line, "That's my man." I don't know if it's, like, I'm lesbian, but, like, I just don't like it. I don't know what it is. Maybe, I feel like it doesn't fit with the vibe of the song. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Moving on. The next song is Mood by 24K Golden. 24 Karat Golden. I'm not sure how to say it. Featuring Ian Dior. This song is very 2021. It feels like a TikTok song. If it's on TikTok, I believe it. And some of the lyrics too, I don't know. But I think I like it. Like, I don't mind it. And I'm straight up giving it a 7 right now. Right here, right now, because I do like it. It's decent, and maybe I wouldn't listen in my free time. But I was kind of jamming out when I listened to it before making the podcast. I was like, yeah, why are you always in a mood? I like the line, "We play games of love to avoid the depression." I've never heard a line like that in a song, because it just feels too honest and in like a very on-the-nose way, but I kind of like it. I kind of appreciate it. It's kind of fun. I'll give it a 7. Number 12 is Driver's License. Oh yeah, Olivia Rodrigo, Driver's License. This song was very popular at a certain time, and I don't want to start off by saying it's overrated, because I feel like that's a bit, like, everyone has said that. And it seems a bit mean, and I seem like I'm dismissing it, because I don't mind it. I like it. I just don't think it's that good, but it's a good, like, teen pop song, teen breakup song, and it does make me feel things, which, interesting. Like, I'm at work, and I'm like, oh, this is so sad. So, you know what? Props to her. I appreciate it, and I'm sure a lot of teens do as well, and I probably would have appreciated it in high school even more. So yeah, okay, everyone said the exact same things about this song. I don't have much more to say. I'll give it a 7, straight up. The next song is Without You by Kid Laroi, featuring Miley Cyrus, and I've heard this, but not at work. I don't know why it's so high on the top 20, because I never hear it at work. Or maybe I do, and it's just like it goes over my head. But I swear they never play it, and this makes no sense, because I work for several hours, and I would think they would play it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but anyways, I do like Miley Cyrus. I think her latest album is really good. Her latest album, Plastic Hearts, is really good. I really like it. This is just, it's basic. That's all I can say. Not much instrumentals. Like, I get what it's going for. Oh, like, breakup song, like, sad, whatever. And I don't know who the other artist is, sorry. And it's not, yeah, just doesn't stand out to me. I gave it a 6, I guess. I'll give it a 5.5, to be honest. It just, I don't hear it at work enough to, like, for it to grow on me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it would grow on me. Because I definitely think some of them have grown on me. I do like the line of it. Can't make a wife out of a hoe. It's like, see, it seems kind of rude. But, like, the person is obviously, okay, maybe the person's singing about the other person. No, but, like, it's Miley Cyrus. Oh, but she could be singing about a woman, though. Okay, if they're calling the other person a hoe, that's not very nice. But I thought it was the person singing about themselves. Like, I'm too much of a hoe for you to want to make a wife out of me. Anyways, that's it. It's just a funny line to me. But yeah, 5.5. Number 10 is Red Button by Aja. Not Aja, who is on Drag Race and makes amazing music now, but a different Aja, who's from Toronto apparently. And yeah, I don't know anything else about her, so that's it. But the song is called Red Button, and it's like a poppy girl boss breakup song. And sometimes that vibe just I don't know, doesn't connect with me. Maybe I can't relate. Maybe it's just like, you know? It does pop off a little. And the lyrics do, like, they're like, damn, you know, in a girl boss way. And it has like a rap-like bridge, which I said I don't like. I don't know. I don't mind it. I gave it a 6.5 because I originally gave it a 7, and then I listened to it today and I was like, this is annoying. But not, okay, no offense. Okay, if I'm being mean in this, oh yeah, I was going to give a disclaimer. Yes, I am going to be mean in this. That's my disclaimer. Spoiler alert, you've already heard me be mean. I don't know. I try to be nice in other podcasts, especially ones that are fandom related, because, you know, negativity in the fandom is not always fun for people to hear, I guess. But these are like pop artists, and there's no way that someone likes all of these songs, right? Right? If you do, I'm sorry, but I will be mean. That's it. So, okay. Back to this. Oh yeah, what did I give it? 6.5. Sure. I'll keep it at that. The next song is My Head, My Heart by Ava Max. Like, Ava Max, I heard about her before in another song, but like she didn't like pop off or anything. The song is called Sweet But Psycho, and she had a weird justification for being like, no, this isn't like making fun of mental illness. This is like when people call women psycho. And I was like, maybe I buy it. The song's okay, so whatever. Dismissed her. But now she has this song. It's called My Head, My Heart. And I don't really like it. It's got like an EDM vibe, especially in the chorus. And I'm not a big fan of that. And it sounds like another song that I can't think of. What is it? Is there a song? Okay, I'm gonna sing the song, like the melody of it, and if anybody who listens to this knows what I'm talking about, let me know, or else I will just sound like an insane person. Like, there's another pop song I think that goes da na da na da, maybe da na da na da, like that part, and that's like how the verses go. So da na da na da, something like that. So. Overall, I don't think it's super original or good, so I gave it a 5.5. It's okay. I would say it's okay, but 5 is like, I don't really like it. So, yeah, 5.5, and it's not a 6 because there's not something I can point out that I do really like. It's just like, middle of the road. Number 8 is Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. Now, let's talk about this. When I first heard this song, I was like, Bruno Mars. And then I heard that was Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic on the radio. I was like, what the hell? That's not Bruno Mars? What? It sounds just like Bruno Mars. And I thought like Silk Sonic was the name of an artist. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't exactly sound like a band name, but like it is a band that Bruno Mars is in. So I was like, oh, I get it. So it's Bruno Mars and another artist named Anderson .Paak. And I didn't know about this guy, and I don't know why I was interested in looking up him and not other artists. Maybe because I like Bruno Mars, sort of. Yeah, I think he makes good music, and I was like, all right, who's he teaming up with here? Yeah, because I was like, who's Bruno Mars in a band with suddenly? So I looked up this dude's music, Anderson .Paak. Remember the name. His music is so good. And now I'm like sort of a fan. Like, I've been doing research for this one for a while. Like, you know, I've been procrastinating. Yeah, I love this guy's music. Please, I recommend it. Out of every song, you know how sometimes I do music reviews and I'm like, I recommend this song. I don't necessarily recommend any on this list. I mean, sure, maybe some of the 8s, but I do recommend Anderson .Paak. His older, like not older, I guess, like few years old. Anything, to be honest. I've put him on shuffle and like everything I hear is good. But one specific song that I really like is Jewels. It's just so catchy and fun. And another one is Make It Better, if you like more like R&B, slowish stuff. Yeah, he's kind of a legend. Look him up. Okay, that was a tangent because I really needed to go off on that tangent. The song Leave the Door Open by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. it sounds like, to be honest, it sort of sounds like a generic Bruno Mars song, and a song that, like, he's already done, which is That's What I Like. Just the verses, though, just the vibe that's like, what you doing? It's really sounds like That's What I Like. I don't know how else to explain it. But, yeah, no, I really like the chorus, though. It's got, like, his vocal range. Bruno Mars's vocal range. And just really, like, emphasis on the vocals. And, yeah, I like the way Bruno Mars sings. I think it's smooth or whatever. But besides that, something that I like is in the verse, there's the lyric, if you smoke, I got the haze, and if you're hungry, I got the lays. Like, that's an iconic rhyme, first of all, and hell yeah, like, I'm there. If you got the lays and the weed, let's go. But yeah, hell yeah, good lyric, thank you. If it's Anderson who wrote it, king. But I feel like they should give him a bit more creative control, because I feel like this song was just very generic Bruno Mars, as I said before. And just sort of, give over some creative control, and there will be masterpieces, I swear, because Bruno Mars is good too. So I feel like they could be a really good duo, and I'm excited to see what else they have. Silk Sonic. Let's go. Oh, and I would give it I don't know, maybe 7.5, because I don't know if I would listen to it on my own time, but I do enjoy it whenever it comes on. It's fun. The next song is We're Good by Dua Lipa. I like it. I think it's groovy. I like the melody, and just like the background instrumental and the vibe and the like, whew. Not everything, because certain lyrics I don't like, which is, we're not meant to be like sleeping and cocaine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that lyric, because it's just, I don't know, you didn't need to put in some sort of weird metaphor comparison thing. Sleeping and cocaine. I don't know. I don't know why I don't like it. It just seems too on the nose, I guess. And in the Genius lyrics, they tried to justify it and be like, oh, like cocaine was popular in the 80s and Dua Lipa's trying to write 80s music. And it's like, okay, whatever. Or disco era. She's going disco. Never mind. Pretend I didn't say 80s there. But basically, like, the clean version, which I hear on the radio, is we're not meant to be, that's never gonna change. And I like that lyric better, to be honest, than sleeping and cocaine. Like, yeah, I'm all about the clean version. However, there's 2 pop radio stations they play. On one of them, they have the clean version, never gonna change. And then on the other one, they have sleeping and cocaine. And I was like, wow, whoa, they're playing the dirty version. And that's interesting to me. Like, why did one choose the clean version? Like, why did one have that and one didn't? It makes no sense. So, anyways, I'm not like a Dua Lipa stan or anything. Like, I don't listen to her a lot in my free time. But this I would. We're Good by Dua Lipa. I like the lyrics and, like, the vibe of it. And I like how it's saying, just be chill about this breakup. Just be chill. I really like that vibe, even though I'm not a chill person entirely. But it's just kind of chill. It is kind of chill. So I'll give it an 8. Number 6 is All I Know So Far by Pink. Now, I like Pink, but this song is basic as hell. And it just reminds me of another one of her songs, What About Us? Like, melody-wise, and that's not good. Because I feel like What About Us is sort of overshadowing it, you know? Yeah. No, that's all I have to say about it. It is basic and a generic Pink song, and I don't know what to give it, to be honest. I'll give it a 5. I'm sorry, Pink. Like, I really like Just Give Me a Reason. That's probably my favorite Pink song. Or Try. That was such a good era when those 2 songs were popular. 2013, I think. I should make a 2013 pop podcast episode, because there were some good ones, but there were also some bad ones. Thinking about Blurred Lines. Let's not go there. Let us not go there. Yeah, that's all I have to say about All I Know So Far. That's all I know so far. Yeah, I give it a 5. Sorry. Then there's the song I'm Not Pretty Oh, God. No, okay, I'm gonna give All I Know So Far. Okay, I'll give All I Know So Far a 5.5. And just because I feel like it's not worse than this next song. Because at first, this song I did not like. It's called I'm Not Pretty by Jessia. And Jessia's a Canadian singer. I don't really know her. I just looked at her Spotify page. And she seems like she has some good stuff. But this song, it's sort of generic, not really any instrumentation going on that's interesting. I didn't like it at first, but then I sort of came to appreciate it because it's honest and it's talking about like body image and insecurity, which, yeah, go off, self-reflective, honest. And it used to sort of annoy me. And one of the lyrics specifically annoys me. And it's the lyric where she says, oh God, and I'm always jelly of all the other ones. So like she's saying she's jealous of other women with their itty bitty bellies and their rump-up-bums. What does that mean? I just don't like it. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know how else to put it. I just don't like rump-up-bum. Maybe it can go full circle for me and I can be like, oh, okay, I can sort of appreciate how it's funny. Like, I don't think she wrote that lyric with all seriousness, but I think the rest of the song has like a sort of serious tone. Actually, maybe it's a bit cheeky. Okay, I'll let her be cheeky if she wants to be, but I'm gonna give it a 5. Sorry. I would have given it a 4 back in the day. This is me being generous. Maybe a 5.5. I don't know if it's as good as Pink, though. Okay, moving on from numbers. I don't want to talk about numbers anymore. Too confusing for me right now. Number 4 is Save Your Tears by The Weeknd. Now, I don't want to start off with The Weeknd is overrated, but come on, people. No, okay, I can't even say that. Okay, I do like Can't Feel My Face, and I like the other one, The Hills? Yeah, that's the one. I don't know how I feel about the other ones on his recent album because everyone is hyping it up, and maybe the singles were just like mediocre and there's other good songs on there, so I honestly can't judge because I have not listened to the full album. But I don't know, Blinding Lights, Save Your Tears, I do sort of like it though compared to other songs. But I gave it a 6. I used to sort of jam to it. I think this one like did the opposite of grow on me. It just annoyed me because I think the lyrics are a bit repetitive, unfortunately. It's just a lot of save your tears for another day, which is like, okay, we get it. We get the line. I do like, apparently there's a story behind it. I looked up all the tea, and it's something about seeing Bella Hadid or whatever at a club. Great. And if it's about a real incident, I think it's too on the nose. I'll say it. If he made up this hypothetical scenario about seeing your ex at a club and it's not real and he's like, yeah, let's create this story, maybe I'd be like, good storytelling. But I think just stating what happened, it's like, okay, maybe not as good. I have no idea. This might be like way off, but my opinion. I said it needs something more dynamic and the lyrics are a bit basic. Yeah, I'll give it a 6. Maybe I would have given it a 7. But I sort of noticed it more and more that it wasn't, like, as good as I thought it was. Sorry, The Weeknd. Okay, we're getting down to the top 3. And we've got an interesting top 3 here today with some opinions that I have. So, number 3 is the song Peaches by Justin Bieber, featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon. And yes, I am a JB hater, unfortunately, so I can't be unbiased. But this song sucks. It's so, like, I just don't like it. I don't like Justin Bieber talking about having his ass out. I got my peaches out in Georgia. No, put them away. Put them away. And stop talking about weed as well. I don't care that you get your weed from California. I just want to read out the lyrics. Maybe this is normal to people. Maybe this is like, people won't see like what I'm talking about. They'll be like, oh, these lyrics or whatever. But I just don't like them. I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. in the background. I get my weed from California. That's that shit. I took my chick up to the north, yeah. Badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I just don't like it. I don't like, oh yeah, shit. Like, what does that mean? Okay. It's a bit catchy, I said. But that doesn't mean good. That definitely doesn't mean good, especially in pop music. Some of the catchiest songs can be the worst. The worst. And I don't like it. I've heard some people that like it, and no offense to you, but I've also, somebody at my work said they hate it. And said it's an objectively bad song. So you know what? I feel justified. I feel validated in my opinion. That's all I need. Yeah, sorry if you like it. This is some major hate on my part. Yeah. And I also said he's whiny and the features outshined him. I don't know anything about the features, but I think they did a little bit better than him because I just don't like his voice, and I don't like the vibe of the song with his voice and just any of that. And I gave it a 1.5 or 2. I'm going to give it a 1.5 because there's nothing I like about it besides the features. That's so harsh. But you know what? I'm here for the drama. 1.5. Peaches, no. Put your peaches away. Moving on. Beautiful Mistakes by Maroon 5 featuring Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, God. I don't know what happened to Maroon 5. I really don't. They're making soulless music now. The music has no soul. Another song that has no soul, Memories by Maroon 5, Girls Like You by Maroon 5, and this one, Beautiful Mistakes. I don't get any soul from any of the singing. And it's like generic pop as well. And they were like, Megan Thee Stallion, can you say this song? She's like, I'll try, but And she didn't even save the song, to be honest. She does a great verse. That's the only good part, though. The only good part. The rest is just so negative in my mind that I can't even take it. There's nothing. There's nothing there. And she had a sort of savage verse. Yeah, like she kind of pops off, but like it does not save the song. I'm so sorry. I feel like Maroon 5 has tried to do this before, like get a female rapper to save their song. Like they had Cardi B on Girls Like You, and it did not save that song either. So A for effort, just kidding. F for effort. D for trying to get Megan Thee Stallion on there, but no. Sorry, I give it a 2. The only reason it's not a 1 is because of Megan Thee Stallion. I can't disrespect her like that. But moving on to number 1. Now, based on how those last 2 were going, you'd expect, oh, maybe number 1 is bad too. But no, actually, it's Levitating by Dua Lipa. And honestly, thank God something good was at number 1. I saw this, I was like, this is the top 20? Oh, God. There's no saving this. And then I heard Levitating, and I was like, oh, phew, something good. And I do like it. I like Dua Lipa's style of music, and I think this is, in general, a cute, fun love song. I get behind it. Yeah, I don't have much to say about it, other than it's good, and catchy, and upbeat, and fun. And it did grow on me a bit. At first I was like, I don't know what's going on with this song, but then I got it, you know? And I would give it an 8. It's good. I appreciate it. And that's the end. Yeah, that's the end of the list. I can't believe we finally made it through. And to be honest, I didn't hate as many songs as I thought I would. Like, I was just like, oh, it's going to be so negative. But honestly, I surprised myself with how many songs got 6, 7, 8. But there were a lot that got like 5s or lower. A lot of 6s too, and that's sort of mediocre, middle of the road kind of vibes. And when I think about it, in 2010, I remember there being a lot of songs like that. Pop that sounded all the same. I could not name those songs now, and it'll probably be the same with these. But it's also good to see, like, how am I feeling about all the songs in the present rather than just the ones that stuck out to me from the past. You know what I'm saying? But maybe in the future I'll have a different perspective. I'll be like, nostalgic, this reminds me of my time at work. But maybe not, to be honest, because they do play better music. And maybe that's the problem. They play like Scott Helman, and I love it. And older pop music, like 2010s kind of stuff. And I appreciate that, I would say, a bit more than 2021 pop music. Unfortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles with the nostalgia factor. And that's okay. But there were songs I did like here. Let me point that out. But yeah, that's all I have to say on that. Thank you for listening to that wonderful podcast episode. This one will be pretty long, actually, and pretty long for one that I just did by myself, which I'm not going to cringe because self-love, practicing self-love, but I'm gonna definitely side-eye when I edit this one. But yeah, what can you do? I hope you enjoyed it, even though it's long. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you knew some of these songs because I don't know if my descriptions did them justice. And I hope you agreed with me, or I hope you cared. That's all I have to say. But thank you for listening anyways, no matter what. I always appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you for listening once again, and we'll see you next time on Media Munchies podcast. Bye.